Greetings, everyone. This is Gigi. I'm here today to tell you a little bit about what the critics are saying about the new Color Purple movie 2023. I have not seen it yet, so all I'm going by is what I've read and heard about it. One thing I can start off by saying, you know the old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I think it may apply in the remake of this Color Purple because there are some things that are missing that were in the first movie, and I believe that people nowadays, Black people, also um, are not as accommodating or accepting of things that were in both in both of them, both the 2023 and the one back in, I think it was 2000. I'm not really sure, but the first movie. You know, the way that uh, the Black man was treated, and the stark way they showed people, the women being raped and abused. Kids or young adults nowadays who really maybe were aware of certain things that happened back in the day, but unless they maybe read about it or these things were told to them by their family members, it's a bit much for some people to digest, and you just don't have that um, want by a lot of these people out here now to see things like that. They're saying like, "Hey, how many times are we going to see this? We don't want to see this, and no, I'm not going to pay to see this." The way the Black people were depicted, so degrading and everything. So I think that was not in their favor. I mean, overall, maybe they should not have done a remake, okay, of this movie. But also, they were saying that one thing that was a present part of the first movie, the narration, you know, Cicely, not Cicely, I'm sorry, Celie, played by Whoopi, was constantly, talking about, in narration, dear God, telling, the story and things of that nature. That was not present in this movie, you know. They did add a couple of characters, and that may have made it go bust. They added Celie's mother, whereas in the first movie, she had died. She had died. I don't know if she died in childbirth, but I know she died, and they had all these little kids. Um, and so in this remake, she's there. And see, sometimes it's better for you to use your imagination, I believe, to tell a story sometimes. From the first movie, they spoke about how at some point it came out that Celie's mother's father had this land or the store or something. He had some source of income that she inherited when her husband died, who was her stepfather. Okay. And so they bring a character that is Celie's mother, and you see the relationship that they had in bits and pieces. But like I said before, in the first movie, it was just she was just spoken of, but she was not. She was not there. She had died. Also, and this is a nice little twist. They had a cameo role. I guess they made this especially for Whoopi, since she was, main focus in the first movie. She played the midwife who I believe, because I haven't seen the movie, delivered maybe both of Celie's babies that she had as a result of her stepfather raping her. So that was a nice, little shout out for Whoopi to be a part of that movie, the remake. So pretty much that's it, except a lot of people were not aware, even though the first movie did have quite a lot of singing in its songs and, the juke joint and all that stuff like that. This movie was more musical because this was more taken from the Broadway production of The Color Purple, which I think was in around 2005. Okay. So perhaps some people were not aware of that, the fact that it was a musical. It was a musical. So it was a musical movie, if you will. I don't know. But anyway, it seems that some of the ratings, I think 86%, 73% liked it. But I think it's going to be a box office flop. I'm very sorry to hear that. But, you know, that's how it goes. You take a chance. And sometimes, I don't mean any harm. I have to put this out there. Karma, things that we've heard about, what the actors were subjected to in the making of this production. I don't know. I don't know if that, is a reason or whatever for it not being more successful, but you can't deny it. And, that's just how it is. So just wanted to share that with you. If you haven't seen it, maybe you should check it out. I will go to see it, eventually. But at the moment now, I'm just going by what I've read in the reviews. So thank you so much and blessings.